Aloha, guys. This is reactions. Alright? Starting out with envy, a disapproval of misuse of body, right? What about how you feel, anxious or about somebody? It's just because you don't like the way they're using their body or their wealth. If they were nice people, then you'd feel good about them. Rude people. Maybe you need to seek and give space if you or other people are rude. It's the end of the cycle of karma and violence. It stops at you. You decide, I don't want to keep this going. Maybe for practical reasons, the person needs to be incarcerated or what may. And by the way, don't do that unless you know they can't retaliate or get a revenge upon you, right? You want to communicate indirectly via text messages or whatnot instead of angry words shared. So seek space and give space. Loneliness, another one. Maybe you're just not listening to yourself. Write out your thoughts. Reach out to others. Make them feel acknowledged. Now that's something that you can do, and it starts that cycle. You're taking charge. I'm the one responsible for that loneliness, and I'm going to do something about it. Not wait for other people who might also feel lonely. You know? Boredom. No sense of purpose. When your needs are met and your life's going okay, sometimes you get bored. Do some light work visualizations. Imagine smiling people. And say to yourself, I want to be in the best place I can be. Now that's purpose. Empathy. It's not helpful to be sad for people. It is, though, to get in a good creative mood and act to help them. Sometimes you can't help people directly. Sometimes it's just writing about and examining the idea, investigating scientifically what the problem is. Depressed mood. Sometimes you can't even feel a sense of goodness for yourself. So what you need is you need to ask a question. What would my dream mate want from me? Sometimes you don't even have any self-esteem. You're like, oh man, what would your dream mate want? Okay? Poverty. Poverty, opportunity for wealth. Don't say, oh, I want money. Say, I want the opportunity to make some money. Right? Now, how about this one? Manipulation. How do you avoid it? Simple. You just don't want anything free, right? What you really want is to realize that you can create your world. You can own, say, if I want something, I want it to be mine like a trophy, or and when you even if somebody you like, and by the way, it's not useful to have bad habits of hoping that people give things freely to you. It's a bad habit. You want to never want food or whatever it is. Want it to be like where, unless you really need it, right? Maybe you're in a tough situation in your life. No, I'm talking about manipulation.
Don't forget to donate.
Nice. Well, yeah, no, we gotta support the show, right? Another thing is your goals and schedules. If you have them, you are going to be less prone to manipulation. And the obvious one, you have to be not feminine. You have to be masculine in your own security. Don't try to look pretty or rich or whatever when especially you're on your own. And by the way, if you call yourself a child or a girl or a boy or daughter or son, whatever, those are all submissive terms. Gets you in a submissive mindset. That's why I like the idea of people being their own final authority, especially as adults. If you put yourself in a frame of mind where you're the final authority and maybe you work with people, but you're your own guardian, basically. And that, manipulation, the ego can underestimate, guys. It can underestimate how easy it is to be seduced, So don't put yourself in those situations. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong person. All right. Hygiene. Olive oil, coconut oil on your body after a nice cold shower. You know, rinse with obviously Castile soap like Dr. Bronner's, all that other stuff, and all that, petroleum-based lotions. All that is bad for the skin and your body. Rub it into yourself. Of course, sexual activity. You masturbate, you activate that second chakra. You now have control over your desires. Okay? You might think that, oh, it's powerful to be all jazzed up and looking for, people on every different person every weekend, people looking for different. No, that's actually a showcase of lack of self-respect for your dreams, because you're giving your energy to random people instead of your dream mate, the person who can actually use the energy you give them to fulfill mutually common interests, vested interests in the same dreams, right? Non-fluoride toothpaste, neurotoxin. I recommend Jason Sea Fresh, and then a little olive oil or cocoa oil. Put it in your mouth and coat the teeth. You want to obviously avoid Wi-Fi, and I'll conclude by saying, in general, okay, these are quick reactions, guys. Avoid overstimulation, all right? Of all these things, right? Avoid overstimulation by people and their relationships and their existence. Do it for your individual self and your dream mate. And then, because of that, you'll have self-control, self-respect, and you'll actually benefit everyone in society at large. Thanks for considering, and remember to plan and learn all these things so you know how to react. Aloha. Remember, by the way, one last thing. People are in different chakras at any given time. Identify what chakra they're in. Don't expect people to overtly give you a sign that says, I'm upset. Notice if they're upset. Give them space if they seem so. Notice if they're sexually aroused. Get away from them. They might try to seduce you. Alright? And remember, you're also in a chakra too. There's 3 types of people in the world. Those who want to activate their own chakras, those that want to take the energy from others to activate their own chakras, and those who unconsciously give their energy to others because they feel badly, instead of teaching them, you can do it your own. You can meet your basic needs. You can satisfy your sexual desires via masturbation and tell your dream mate. And you can empower yourself. You don't need the approval of and assurance of others. You don't need others to say sorry to you or forgive you. You need to do it for yourself via words, positive 5 words you say to yourself. Creative activities, exercise, that all activates that 3rd chakra. And then once you're in the 4th, guess what? You can really help humanity and make it better. Or give that energy to people you care about. So thanks for considering. React well. Aloha.